Welcome students to my lecture session on advertising management. So here we'll talk about advertisement. So on daily basis, we come across a lot of advertisements in televisions, in newspapers, and we see a lot of ads, a lot of brandings. So on daily basis, we come across a lot of advertisements, but we need to understand in a very pivoting manner that what are the importance of advertising management and why it is needed. What is actually advertising management, how the advertising management is applied in real scenario, that we'll have to understand. So today we'll talk about this advertising management. So before going into detail, uh, I would like to share you one interesting fact regarding advertisements. So let us see. Annually, over $500 billion is spent on advertising globally. In the whole world, annually, all the companies together, they spend $500 billion for advertisement, for advertising their product. And if I say it in Indian rupees, it would come like, see, this much rupee. So this much amount, it's a huge amount. Crores and crores rupees are spent on advertisement globally. So why do companies spend this amount of money, this huge amount of money for advertisement? Obviously, there is a reason, there is a purpose. That is why companies are spending. So from this figure, we can understand that advertisement, this is really important, this is very much important in marketing management field, and we'll have to understand it in a very befitting manner. So let us see what about advertisement. In simple language, if I tell about advertising management, that is telling and selling the products, telling and selling the products and services. And this advertising management, it's a complex process to sell a product or service. So it's not an easy process as it appears to be. As we see, it's not an easy process. In background, a lot of things are there. So it basically begins at the early stage from marketing research. So while doing marketing research, a lot of data is collected, a lot of informations are collected, informations related to customers' taste, customers' preferences, what type of designing they want, what type of packaging they want. So everything, every single information is collected and these are analyzed. Then comes the turn of advertisement. So from the to talk about advertisement, it basically begins from marketing research. So effective advertisement management process should be there in each and every company for generating good revenue, good profit percentage. So it is really important from this aspect. So as we talked about marketing research, it basically begins from the stage of marketing research. So data is collected related to various specific things. So nowadays, advertisements, we see advertisements in television, in radio, in through internet, in mobile. But in earlier days, advertisements were the mode of advertisements were only print medias. But now the days are changing day by day. When we come across various blogs, various articles in internet, also we see a lot of advertisements related to that topic. Various lot of advertisement pops up related to topic whenever we go through certain articles, whenever we go through certain topics. So advertising management, it has to be taken care of. Attention need to be given in this field for the purpose of selling the product in a very efficient way. So the people, those who are responsible for these advertisement campaigns, they should be trained seasoned by the professionals. The person, those who are responsible for these advertisements, advertising management, they need to understand the consumer behavior also, how the consumers behave, what is the psychology of the consumers. So a lot of creativity should be there, creative thinking, and obviously they need to be self-motivated person. Yes, management skill is also another important thing that has to be there in the personals, those who are designing, those who are responsible for advertising management. They need to keep all the picture, the big picture in their mind, and they need to plan accordingly. So futuristic thinking should be there for the fruitful advertisement campaign. Now let us come to the classification of advertisings. What are the types of advertisings? So different medium, as we use different medium, so accordingly we can classify the concept of various advertisements. See, this is the classification. So advertising can be done through print, broadcast, outdoor. Covert advertisement is also there, and public service advertisement. So these are the types, these are the classifications of advertisements. So let us discuss one by one. First, we'll discuss print. So print advertising, this is very traditional till in modern in present days also. This is really important. So from the very beginning, the companies have been giving their advertisements through print media like newspapers, magazines. So the cost of the advertisement, it depends on a lot of things. Like if it is the front page of the magazine, if it is the front page of the, if they are giving the advertisement, if they are displaying the advertisement at the front page of the newspaper or magazine, obviously the cost will go high. So why? Because it attracts a lot of people's attention, a lot of eyes it attracts. So obviously the cost of the advertisement, it goes high, and it depends on the quality of the space where the advertisement is displayed, in which page. If it is on the right hand side of the newspaper, obviously the cost is a bit high as comparative to the left hand side advertisements. And obviously if the advertisement is on glossy paper, then also the cost of the advertisement goes high. Okay, so these are the factors that should be kept in mind while promoting advertisement, while displaying ads through print media. So advertisements can also be done by brochures, leaflets also, by distributing leaflets. So this is about print advertising. So let us talk about broadcast advertisements. So it is very popular mode of advertisement. The advertisements which are given in television, which we watch in television, in radio also, internet advertisings also. So these are categorized as broadcast advertising. So it can attract a lot of audience, as a lot of audiences, a lot of customers have shifted to internet. They are nowadays the people are reading e-papers in internet. So obviously this mode of advertisement is becoming popular day by day. So cost of the advertisement here, it depends on the length of the ad. in case of television advertisement, it depends on the time of the advertisement that they are showing, and also it depends on the timing of the advertisement. Timing of the advertisement in the sense that if the advertisement is displayed in the during the prime time, like if I take example of if any advertisement is giving during World Cup, during final of any kind of sports, so obviously this becomes more costly. This becomes costlier. Radio advertisements, to talk about radio advertisements, uh, nowadays, out of the huge application of internet, the mode of radio advertisement, these are losing their attention, but still they have few specific target audiences. The radio jingles are also quite popular. Uh, it keeps on ringing in consumers' mind. Okay, so this is about broadcast advertisement. Next, outdoor advertising. This is also another popular mode of advertisement. Different tools are used to gain the customer's attention. In this case, like billboards are used, kiosks are used. So lot of billboards are displayed in around the city. If you keep your eyes open, you will be able to watch a lot of billboards are kept around the city. So it basically attracts the attention of the customers. So sometimes business trades fairs also are organized. Exhibitions are also organized, and where a lot of few companies come and they promote their few specific products or services. So this is about outdoor advertising. This is also very much popular. Then covered advertisement. This is interesting. The concept of covered advertisement is interesting. Sometimes advertisement is also is not shown in a direct way, but it goes through a subtle manner. So you may see that there is no advertisement, but subtle message is given through various movies. It may be through various songs. Like if I take example, Tom Cruise once he used Nokia phone in the movie Minority Report. So in Minority Report, when he used mobile phone, Nokia phone, so he was not advertising the Nokia phone, but he was using it. The audience says they watched Nokia phone being used by Tom Cruise. So obviously they will have some kind of interest uh, about Nokia phone. So they will keep in their mind that okay, Tom Cruise used Nokia phone in his movie. So it goes in a very subtle manner. So this is interesting mode of advertisement, covered advertising. And next is public service advertising. Public service advertisement, as the name suggests, this is because of some kind of public causes. These advertisements are done. Like we see advertisements related to AIDS, related to energy conservation, literacy, uh, poverty eradication. So now in this situation during the outbreak of coronavirus, a lot of advertisements are given in through various modes, through newspaper, through television. So this is called public service advertisements. So this is because of public, for the sake of public interest, the advertisements are done. So these are the main classification of advertisements. So let us summarize once. So print advertisements we discussed broadcast, we discussed outdoor, covered, and public service. So let us go to the next slide about what are the objectives of advertisements. So four basic objectives are there. Obviously, the main objective is to attract the customer's attention, to let them know the to let them know about the product, to let them know about the features of the product, to let them know why their product is superior to other products. So obviously these are the common objectives of advertisements. Then also four main objectives are there, like trial, continuity, brand switch, and switching back. So these are some main objectives of advertisements. Okay, so let us discuss one by one. What is trial? Trial is like when a company is in a phase to introduce a new product or service. So introduction stage, during introduction stage, they see some kind of advertisements. If you can remember when MTS came in India, so you might have observed a lot of hoardings were kept around the city. Nothing was written in the hoardings, only the picture of the egg. So the picture of egg was there, and the background of the hoarding was red. So picture of egg was there, so nothing was written. So during introduction stage, so these kind of advertisements are done. So these are called trial advertisements. So it involves basically to convince the customers to buy the new product. When it would be introduced in market, so there would be a hype. So they will go, lot of customers will generate interest altogether. And obviously there would be an increase in selling when uh, it would be introduced in market. So some kind of flashy and attractive ads are displayed before the introduction uh, of these kind of products. So this is our trial. So continuity advertisements. So continuity, this is another objective of advertisements. Like here, the company, they try to keep their existing customers stick on their product or service. So they basically want to keep on attracting their existing customers so that the existing customers remains with them. The existing customers, they continuously buy their product. So these kind of advertisements are done. So this is the objective of continuity. Okay, so continuously, so that they purchase their products or service. Next is that brand switch. Here in this case, what happens? Basically, the objective of this of brand switch is to attract the customers of the competitors. Like if I take example of the competitors like Samsung and Xiaomi. So if Samsung or Xiaomi, any one of them, do some kind of advertisement so that the customers from Xiaomi, they ship to Samsung, then it would be, this is the objective, this can be defined as brand switch. So here the advertisers, they try to convince the customers to switch their brand, to switch their existing brand, the brand they're using right now. They want them to switch their brand. So this is another objective. And next is that switching back. As the name suggests, switching back, that means to attract their previous customers. It may so happen that few customers were associated with certain companies, a particular company, but they are no more associated with that particular company. So if the company tries to bring them back, those who have switched to their competitors, if the specific company tries to bring them back, so that is the objective of switching back. So different ways are undertaken, considered to attract the customers back to their product, back to their services. Like sometimes discount sale is given, sometimes new kind of advertisements, some modification in packaging is done. So some artistic way of communication is needed. Here communication plays a very important role to make them convinced to bring them back to their earlier brand or earlier competitor. So great communication skill is very much needed in this case. So this is about switching back. Okay. So these were the few objectives of advertising management. So in my next class, we'll discuss about a lot of tools and techniques of advertisements. What are the importance of advertisements? We'll also discuss. So thank you all of you. Thank you for your patience.